most successful people, they're the people who take what they want to do and live and breathe it every moment of their life that they can. I'm sure you're all aware that Michael Jordan, arguably the best basketball player of all time. I know somebody's going to get all uppity and say LeBron James or Dwayne Wade. Notice I said arguably. He was cut from his freshman basketball team. Arguably the best basketball player ever was cut from his freshman basketball team. It's lunacy. So what did he do? How did he become Michael Jordan? After that moment, that was the best thing that happened to him. I mean, he was cutting classes, he wasn't doing anything. All he did was live and breathe basketball from that moment on. And if you look at anybody, the Beatles, the list goes on, painters, whoever it is, look at who the best are. It's always the people who tried the hardest and lived and breathed something. So I decided I'm going to do that. I'm going to live and breathe hip-hop. I'm going to rap and write every spare moment of my day. And that's what I did. 6 to 12 hours a day. Anytime I had time, I was writing, I was rapping, I was driving, I was freestyling, anything. All day, all along. And I started getting more successful, working my way up. And it happened to be that my friends and family were DJs, promoters, getting involved in the club scenes, and I had a place to get into it. And I got to a point where, when I was 19, 20, 20-ish, 19, I don't remember, somewhere in that area, I started being able to, I was starting to get flown out to different venues. I was playing shows in front of 3,000 people. It was unbelievable. And it's an interesting thing when you have a concept in your head and you paint yourself this beautiful reality and then you begin to live it. And ironically, partying and living and doing whatever and getting paid a lot. And for me, it was really strange because I started feeling depressed. I was just like I was trying to get something. I was trying to get some sort of fulfillment, and it just wasn't happening. There was like nothing coming out of it. It was about the same time that this happened that I got into this fight. I broke my leg. So I walked into Shtar, 7 o'clock in the morning, and I walk in front of the base midrash, and there's 120 men davening shachris, black and white, tefillin strapped on them, and I know exactly what I thought. I remember clearly. Now I know why I got a free plane ticket. He sent me to a cult. And he did. So the brainwashing began. They made me dress like a penguin. They took away my identity. Fed me drool and made me sit in a room 12 hours a day, staring at a board. It was good. Good times. And that pretty much ends my story. So, we're going to play another song in just a second. But I'm going to leave you with this. When I got to Shtar, there's a lot of really smart people there. It's interesting. The Jewish people discuss ideas all day long. Like, the world can't figure out why we're like so much smarter than everybody else. While Europe is like caught up in nothing but football, like Jewish people just discuss ideas and concepts. And everybody I met was way smarter than anybody else I'd ever met. And I had a lot of mind-blowing experiences and wisdom given to me. And I took a stance when I got to Shtar. And it's like this. If you were to try to explain to somebody what it's like to ride a roller coaster, you could never really convey it. It's fun, it's fast, woo, hands up. That's about as far as it goes. If you want to understand what a roller coaster is, you have to ride the roller coaster. You want to understand what chocolate is, you have to taste chocolate. Can't explain to anybody the taste of Coca-Cola. It just doesn't work. So too, for me, like, I could just watch Shabbos. So I decided I'll keep Shabbos, let's see what it's like. I'll do this. And I got something that I was looking for. Something that when I was 16, I decided I needed a purpose of life. I was really looking for Nachas Ruach. was looking for some sort of fulfillment. And when I started doing this, it gave me, I hit a point of Nachas Ruach. It was just unbelievable. I tried so hard in this direction, and nothing, and I come to Israel, and start eating at a rabbi's house on Friday night instead of partying, and it's just like, life-changing. And so I started learning Torah heavily. I really got into it. I understood, I had clarity that Torah is Tachlis HaChaim. That's it. So I started learning Torah. Nothing, learning, and I decided, that's it, I'm done rapping. I found the real purpose, just learn. So with that, we're going to play another song that we're still trying to collect rights on. I wrote a lot of money for this next track.